Good morning, everybody. My name is Apoorva Dave. I'm the Vice President of Product Marketing at Riverbed, and I'm happy to join this session with you around WAN optimization and if it's relevant in a cloudy world. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with WebEx. Please feel free to use the Q&A tool to ask me questions throughout the presentation. These presentations are a lot more interesting when I get to answer your questions, as opposed to listening to myself talk, which I do enjoy, I have to admit. So, you know, in the spirit of performance and making things go quickly, I'm going to start off with an answer to this first question. So, is WAN optimization relevant in the cloudy world? The short answer is yes. So, if that's all you came to hear, you're set. Enjoy the rest of your day. You're good to go. If you'd like to stay and dig in a little bit more, I think I've got some interesting ideas for you that will help you shape in your mind how WAN optimization is going to play in the cloud-oriented world that we know is coming around the horizon. So I'm not talking about the definition of cloud for the sake of defining it, but rather in order to tell you a little bit of what Riverbed's perspective on a cloud is. And the way we did it is we went around and asked a lot of smart people and said, well, okay, what really is a cloud? And we found a number of definitions. In fact, I think at the end of the day we found close to 30 different definitions. But we saw that there were a few characteristics of all these definitions that came together pretty well. This idea of a data center with shared resources that can be delivered as a service to external or internal customers using internet technologies. Those services tend to be virtualized and offer dynamic scalability. So if you put all of those elements together, you essentially get a cloud, and then it's your choice whether or not you're talking about a private cloud or a public cloud. So with that in mind, let's slot Riverbed into that world so you can understand the perspective I come from, and then we'll talk in general about WAN optimization and the fit there. Riverbed is an IT performance company. We take a look at these infrastructures that enterprises are building, and we say, well, how can we help guarantee that the performance of those infrastructures are what people need to deliver information and applications to users wherever they happen to be. And we take a three-pronged approach to this problem. We help customers understand the total performance picture. We use tools to spotlight current performance pains as well as potential in their environment for massive improvements. We have the tools to help optimize the returns from network storage and applications investments. And these are via tools that allow you to accelerate applications, cut bandwidth costs, enhance business continuity, and even improve staff productivity, both end-user staff as well as IT. And finally, we help consolidate. So we help consolidate in private clouds, at the edge of the network, in public clouds. Our technologies help people drive that type of efficiency in their environment. Okay, so cloud is hot. We all know that people are talking about it. People are saying it's the future. This is what I call the obligatory sobering chart. Yes, cloud is hot, but cloud is, it has varying degrees of reality right now. So you can see that in Gartner's hype cycle for cloud services and cloud computing, the vast majority of these types of technologies are just really in the trigger phase. So the ideas are just coming about, and people are saying, well, you know what, this seems like a really good idea. How can I make this a reality? Now, if you look out to the right as things are starting to get a little more realistic, you see there are a few areas here which, in my mind, are driving IT infrastructure as a service far more so than other opportunities of service-based computing, IT infrastructure as a utility, and virtualization. These same triggers are shaping both public infrastructure as a service offerings, but also private clouds. So private clouds are really driven by the same factors here. So, you know, it's great that people are thinking about cloud. What we